Hello everyone, and welcome back. Today, I want to start with a very simple question. Have you ever felt this? You understand English. You can read emails, watch videos, and follow conversations. But when it is your turn to speak, your mouth stays silent.
Yes, that feeling is very familiar to me. In my head, I understand what people are saying. But when I want to reply, the words don't come out. It feels like my thoughts are clear, but my voice is not ready.
And many people think this means, my English is not good enough. But actually, this problem is extremely common, especially for learners in Japan.
Think so too. We study English for many years. We focus on reading, listening, and tests, so we become very good at understanding. But speaking feels different, more scary.
Exactly. Speaking is not only language knowledge. It is action. When we speak, we must choose words, move our mouth, and respond quickly. That pressure can freeze the brain.
For me, there is also fear. Fear of making a mistake. Fear of sounding strange. Fear of bothering the other person.
That fear is very human. And today, we are not here to push you or judge you. We are here to show you something important. If you can understand English, then English already exists inside you.
So the problem is not, I don't know English. Problem is, I don't know how to let it come out.
Exactly. In this episode, we will talk about gentle, realistic ways to turn understanding into speaking, step by step, without pressure. So Yuki, now that we understand the silent problem, let's talk about why it happens. Many learners in Japan can read and listen well, but when it comes to speaking, their brain seems to stop.
Yes, I notice this in myself. Even if I understand everything, when I want to answer I hesitate. My brain searches for the perfect word and then silence.
Exactly. And there are a few reasons for this, especially for Japanese learners. First, culturally, many of you are careful not to disturb others. You don't want to speak unless you are 100% sure you are correct.
That's true. In Japan, we are taught to avoid mistakes and to listen carefully. Speaking up when not perfect feels uncomfortable.
Right. And second, traditional English education often focuses on reading, grammar, and listening. Speaking practice is limited. So even if you know the language, your speaking muscles are not trained.
I see. So it's not just about knowledge. It's about practice and mindset.
Yes. Speaking is a skill, like playing the piano. You need repetition, courage, and safe space to try. And the fear of mistakes, everyone has it. It's normal, but it should not stop you.
That's reassuring. I always thought I was the only one struggling.
You are not alone. Today, we'll explore simple ways to train your brain to speak, even if it feels scary at first. Step by step, we can change that silent habit into confident English. Alright Yuki, now that we understand why speaking is hard, let's talk about the first shift you can make. I call it, from watching to using.
From watching to using? Could you explain?
Of course. Many learners spend hours watching videos, movies, or listening to podcasts. And that is wonderful, you understand so much. But understanding is just one step. Speaking requires using what you already know.
I think I do this a lot. I watch movies repeat in my head sometimes, but I rarely say anything out loud.
Exactly. So here's the idea, pick a short sentence, a phrase, or a line from what you watch, and say it aloud. Don't worry about perfect pronunciation or grammar. Just speak.
Like copying the actors?
Yes, but gently. You can pause the video, repeat the sentence slowly, then try saying it without looking. This trains your mouth and brain together. It's called active imitation.
It feels a little strange at first, but I can see how it could help.
It's normal to feel that way. The key is consistency. Even 2 to 3 sentences per day make a difference. Your brain starts connecting the sounds in your head to the words in your mouth.
So watching is good, but using is better. From now on, I will try to speak along, even if it's small steps.
Perfect. This is your first bridge from understanding to speaking. Every spoken sentence is a step toward confidence. Yuki, now that you are practicing speaking from what you watch, let's talk about the second shift, private English time.
Private English time? What does that mean?
It's a short period every day when you only think and speak in English. No one is listening, just you. It can be 5 or 10 minutes.
5 minutes. That sounds easy but also a little strange. Talking to myself in English?
Yes, it may feel strange at first, but that's okay. The goal is to give your brain a safe space to form English sentences without pressure. You can describe what you are doing, what you are thinking, or even your feelings.
Like narrating my day?
Exactly. For example, while making coffee, I am pouring water into the kettle. I need a cup. Where is the sugar? Just speak out loud as if you are telling a story.
I see. Feels a bit silly, but it also feels safe because no one is judging.
That's the point. Your brain starts connecting English words with your thoughts. Slowly, you are training yourself to produce English, not just understand it.
I like that. I can do this every morning or evening, just 5 minutes. And maybe my brain will get used to thinking in English.
Exactly. Private English time may be short, but it is powerful. Over time, you will notice speaking feels more natural and less stressful. This is your personal practice space, your English mode. Yuki, now we come to the third shift, stop building sentences from zero.
Stop building sentences? But isn't that what speaking is?
Yes, but many learners make it harder than it needs to be. When you speak, you often try to translate from Japanese word by word. Then your brain gets stuck, searching for the perfect word.
Yes, that is exactly me. I think in Japanese then translate. Takes too long and sometimes I freeze.
Here's a better approach, learn and use ready-made chunks. These are small groups of words you can use immediately, without building a sentence from zero.
Chunks like I think so. Or what do you mean?
Exactly. Or, that's interesting, let me think for a second. In my experience, these phrases are like tools in your speaking toolbox. You don't need to create grammar rules every time.
I see. So I just pick a chunk and use it. My brain can then focus on the next idea.
Yes. Using chunks makes speaking smoother and more natural. And the more you practice, the easier it becomes to respond in real situations.
This sounds much better than thinking about grammar all the time. I can actually start speaking even if my sentences are not perfect.
Exactly. The goal is communication, not perfection. Chunks are your shortcut to fluency. Step by step, your mouth starts following your brain more easily. Yuki, now that you have chunks and private English time, the next step is daily microspeaking.
Microspeaking? Does it mean short practice?
Exactly. Even 5 minutes a day is better than one long session on the weekend. Consistency is the key. Your brain needs daily exercise to keep English active.
5 minutes. That feels possible even on a busy day.
Yes. You can do it anywhere, while walking, cooking, or before bed. For example, narrate your actions. I'm taking a shower. I need soap. I like the smell of shampoo.
Oh, I can do that. And it's less stressful than thinking about perfect sentences.
Exactly. Small steps every day build your speaking muscles. Your brain becomes used to producing English, not just understanding it.
I like this idea. It feels less pressure and I can actually see progress after a few days.
That's right. The key is habit, not duration. 5 minutes every day is powerful. Over time, you'll notice that responding in English becomes faster and more natural.
So small and consistent wins over long but rare sessions. I will start tomorrow morning with my first 5 minutes of English.
Perfect, Yuki. That's how fluency begins, one small step at a time. Daily microspeaking makes your English alive and ready to use. Yuki, now that you are speaking daily, the next tip is practice without people.
Without people? But how can I practice speaking if no one is listening?
That's the beauty of it. You don't need an audience to improve. You can use your voice and imagination. For example, you can record yourself on your phone. Ask a simple question, then answer it aloud.
Like, what did I do today? And then answer?
Exactly. You might say, today I woke up early. I drank coffee. I went to work. Then listen to the recording and notice which words were easy and which were difficult.
I feel nervous but also safe. No one will judge me.
Yes, that's the point. You can also use imagination for role play. Pretend you are at a restaurant. Hello, I would like a pizza, please. And a water to drink. Or at the airport, or in a meeting. You can be both people if you want.
Oh, that sounds fun. And I can try different situations every day.
Exactly. This trains your brain to respond in English, even when you are alone. Over time, speaking in real situations will feel more natural because your brain has practiced reacting.
I see now. It's not just about speaking to others, it's about training my own English reflexes.
Perfect. Using your voice and imagination builds confidence and prepares you for real conversations. Yuki, now let's talk about a very important mindset: mistakes are signals.
Mistakes. I always worry about making mistakes in English. I don't want people to laugh or think I'm wrong.
Yes, that fear is very common, especially in Japan. But here's the key idea: mistakes are not failures. They are signals that you are learning and trying.
Signals? I never thought of it that way.
Think of mistakes like a GPS. When you make a wrong turn, the GPS doesn't say, "You failed." It says, "Turn back, here is the correct way." In the same way, mistakes show you what to practice next.
That's comforting. So making a mistake is actually helpful?
Exactly. Every time you speak and make a small mistake, your brain learns. You remember words, grammar, and pronunciation better than if you stayed silent.
I see, so my goal is communication, not perfection. If the other person understands me, I'm succeeding.
Perfect. Fluency comes after mistakes, not before. The more you speak, the more comfortable you become with errors, and the faster your brain responds.
I feel more confident already. I will try to speak without worrying about being perfect. Mistakes are my friends.
Yes, exactly. Be brave, speak, and see mistakes as helpful signals. This mindset shift is one of the most powerful steps toward confident English speaking. Yuki, we have covered a lot today: active speaking, private English time, chunks, micro-practice, imagination, and embracing mistakes.
Yes, Alex. I feel like I have small steps I can actually follow. 5 minutes a day talking to myself using chunks and not worrying about mistakes, it feels possible.
Exactly. Remember, fluency is a journey, not a destination. Each small step counts. Your voice is already inside you, you just need to let it out.
I promise I will start tomorrow. Even if it's just 5 minutes, I will speak English for myself, not for anyone else.
Perfect, Yuki. That gentle promise to yourself is powerful. Start small, be consistent, and enjoy the process. Slowly, speaking English will feel natural and confident.
Thank you, Alex. I feel motivated and ready to speak.
You can do it. Keep practicing, step by step.